I am Haegue Yang, and this is my second exhibition in Kurimanzutto, Mexico City, titled Arcane Abstractions. It is a true pleasure to be back in Mexico. Arcane Abstractions is a hybrid of artworks, referential objects, and research materials. Most of elements in this exhibition are meant to be either suspended or floating, and I use a fog machine to generate a dense vapor that covers the floor so that you can sense some kind of groundlessness. As you walk through the space and move from one piece to another, you will encounter art pieces that have strong affiliations with certain cultures, like the Shinemawa robe, the kumchul, or hanging deduct sculptures, yet they are a bit modified here. My interest in pagan culture has been central to my work, especially after living in Europe for over 3 decades. Compared to Christianity, European pagan traditions are something I intuitively understand since I'm from Korea, and Korean folk traditions have lots of similarities. As an Asian person, pagan culture has provided me with a common cultural base to anchor myself in Europe. Many aspects of Christian culture were things I had to learn or be accustomed to, while I could feel many parts of the pagan tradition intuitively. For me, the sacred and the secular always go hand in hand, like two sides of the same coin. Above us, we have an art piece inspired by a Japanese Shinto object made of straw rope called shimenawa. This giant shimenawa is typically found at the entrance of Shinto shrines, hanging across torii gates. I choose this object as an entrance piece to welcome the audience into the space. A concept that has really guided me in this work has been the traditional Korean garden concept of borrowed scenery. Instead of constructing artificial nature within the barrier of one's house, Koreans used to locate a house within nature, allowing them to borrow the landscape from the surrounding environment. The idea is that we do not own nature, we only borrow it. I guess it could be similar to me with all those vital folk traditions which keep inspiring me. I wish to express my deep appreciation of them, which are so much devoted to nature and the environment. Those Slavic folk pieces were made by artisans in Michoacan and decorated by a florist in Mexico City. These collaborations are presenting the invisible and inaudible dialogue between cultures, as well as the interpretations of unfamiliar folk or pagan objects by those who are deeply rooted in this country. As someone who exhibits mostly in places that are alien to me, I wish to learn and witness those dialogues. Also suspended high above us are 3 works that depart from Slavic pagan culture. They are inspired by 2 specific folk art traditions: Dozinki wreath made out of wheat for Slavic harvest festival, and the other is Dido, which is an Ukrainian decoration made during the Christmas holiday to symbolize a bountiful harvest for the new year. As the final object suspended high up at the back door of the gallery space, we have 3 strands of jute rope inspired by Korean kumchul. Both kumchul and shimenawa serve to demarcate a zone protected from evil spirit and purify anything that enters. Traditionally, These ropes are decorated with red chilies, charcoal, and pine needles. But for this piece, I choose locally sourced materials, including aloe vera, corn, and chiles. As we are well aware of today, culture and nature shouldn't develop separately. No culture should not be suppressed by others, and we should care for our culture, ensuring not only that it's protected and nurtured, while remaining open to the influences of others. As someone who floats between amazing places and people, constantly learning, I wish to honor our civilization as one that never loses its kinship with others.